If you know anything about the Amish, you know how rare it is to hear them talk about politics, let alone vote. But something's changing this election season. The Amish are paying attention, and they're coming out in support of Donald Trump. The Amish, 350,000 strong across the U.S. with the largest settlement right here in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, have always lived simple, faith-based lives. They avoid technology, keep to themselves, and rarely get involved in politics. In fact, many Amish never vote at all. Their belief, God's law is greater than man's law. But now something's changed. The far-left policies that have swept the country are even reaching these quiet communities. And for the first time, the Amish are waking up to how these laws are affecting their way of life. YouTuber Nick Johnson spoke to a few Amish people, and though they're known for keeping their political opinions to themselves, some were willing to share why they're paying attention now. And it's not just about Trump, it's about protecting their values and their freedoms.
The majority of the country wants him. I think he's a great leader. We may not all agree on the personality, but if you want Kamala, if you want to take somebody to prom, she's the one. But I want a business leader to run our country. I don't live on vibes. Vibes doesn't save our country. Vibes doesn't take our country in the right direction. It's all about policy, all about substance. We don't hear anything from her. She has the same train wreck details and memorized speech every time you ask her a question. But I think people are ready to have him back in again. We have 4 years of disaster.
Gun rights, immigration, religious freedoms. These are at the heart of the Amish way of life. For years, these issues weren't in jeopardy, but as the country swings further left, the Amish feel their livelihoods could be at risk. This election, many Amish are breaking tradition to vote for Trump. They see him as the one fighting back against the very policies that threaten their communities. And this isn't just a small trend. People across swing states like Pennsylvania are noticing a groundswell of support for Trump from unexpected places. Amish country is one of them. They may not agree with every part of modern life, but they see Trump as someone who can protect their simple way of life from the overreach of government.
So when you see the Amish community starting to get engaged in civics like voting, something as simple as voting, it means that the country has turned to a point or the culture has pushed far enough left.
And this could make a huge difference in the 2024 election. Pennsylvania is a critical swing state, and if even a small portion of the Amish population turns out to vote, it could tip the scales. We're talking about a community that historically doesn't vote, now taking a stand because they feel their way of life is being threatened. This could be one of the most surprising and pivotal moments of this election. The Amish, with their quiet strength and simple lives, are sending a message. They've seen enough from the far left, and they're ready to stand up for their beliefs.
If there was one thing about the Kamala Harris that you don't like the most, what would it be?
She pushes for abortion. That's one thing we don't believe in. And higher taxes and inflation, we just can't. It's not going to hold out. It's not going to work. We can't make less money and pay more.
Whether or not this movement will make a difference in the 2024 election, one thing is clear: Americans from all walks of life are paying attention. What do you think? Could the Amish be the key to turning the tide in this election? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as surprising as we did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And hey, drop a comment with your thoughts on the 2024 election. We'll see you on the next one.